Hey. Hey. お願いします。Hang on, please. So. Hey. Head up and down. Hey. Side to side. Hey, keep the shoulders. Circles for weight. And the other way. Hey, arms forward. And your arms going back. Stretch one side. And the other side. Side. And the other side. Open and close. Showman. Hey, lower your hips, engage your core muscles, thighs abajo. Hey, hand tight. Ryoho. Tenchi. Yoko. Hey, ki, ko, ki, ko, dan, ki, ko, reach, hands up, forward, down. Hey, your knees back. Circles one way. Circles the other way. Hey, down, up, down, down, down. Your toes. Down. Down. Hey, and your hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And your knees. Remember, with this exercise of we raise our knees. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but when I do it, I raise. It's an exercise for raising the knees, it's a hip joint exercise, but also it's a rotation exercise. So your hands rotate in the opposite direction of your body. You know, it kind of work also on your lower butt, on your lower back. Since I really try to engage your core muscles every time that you raise your knee, you know to make a torque of your back, gentle torque of your back, but also raising of your knee, engaging your core muscles. Okay, so raising your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And same thing, but not raising the leg, not only the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And done. Hip hinges. Put your shoulders back, hands on your chest, and hinging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, open your legs, lower your body. And open your knees to your elbows. And your hands, open your knees, elbows, and knees, elbows, hands. So pivot to one side. Ish. Pivot into the other side. So your toes within your head, hips up, and spine up. And rotating your hips. The other side. Your legs, side to side. And lowering one side. Change to the other side. Lowering one side, goes up. Change to the side. Hands in front. Change. One more time, hands in front. Change. Or knees down, sitting. Side. Knees down, sitting. Bring to one side. Another position. Up, pivots, and the other side. Again, you go to one side, you look spine up, and lower your knee. You will be on the side, spine up, lower your knee. Your legs, elbow down, and bring your legs together, hands out, and side to side. Please go forward. Back stretch. Forward again. Hips up. Hips down. Put your toes to your feet, your toes pointing outside, and try to sit back. Going forward again. Hips up. Hips down. Toes pointing outside. Sitting back. One more time, come forward. Hips up. Hips down. And toes pointing back and sit back. So one side, the other side, one side, the other side, and the other side. Right, side. All right, now let's practice push-up in 4 directions. A couple of things with the push-up in 4 directions. We're pushing forward, pushing up, we're pushing down, and we're pushing back. When we push forward and back, try to stay as low as possible. So, for example, we're here, and we push forward, instead of just going up and letting yourself push forward, stay here, go as low as possible, and then push up. Now, our push down is going to be slow. So, we're going to do a few seconds down, and when you push back, stay as low as possible, okay? So careful again, because especially when we push forward and back, we just kind of cheat and escape too quickly. So if we are here, then we don't do a push forward, and then just kind of get into a push-up almost up position. Stay as low as you can, push up as explosive as you can, push down as slow as you can, and push back as low as you can. So it's low, explosive, slow, low. So that's kind of the idea of the 4 direction push. Okay, so switching back. And again, remember, you have to do it with your knees. The actual push up and down, that's perfectly fine, as long as you do it in that way, as explosive as possible on the way up, and as slow and controlled as possible on the way down. Okay, so back. So pushing forward, pushing up, pushing down, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing back. Pushing forward, stay low. Pushing up, slowly. Pushing down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Forward, stay low. Up, explosive. Down, slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Forward, low, up, explosive, down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, low, up, explosive, and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this time, okay, up your knees and cover up your hands, up your knees. Okay, plank position, we're up your knees to elbows. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Jumping in all the way. Deep down. Okay, deep and controlled squats. 1, all the way down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, down. 9, down. 10. Let's do it again. The next 2 sets are going to be exactly the same. Push up in 4 directions, knees to elbows. But then when we come to the squat, this next set that comes down is going to be deep and control and up into your toes. Okay, so using your calf muscles, which poor calf muscles, we hardly ever. It's not that they hurt, that we actually remember that we have them. So this time, all the way down, all the way up into your calf muscles, all the way down, all the way up. So that's going to be second set. And third set is going to be a plyometric jump. So we're going to go down and 1, down, 2. Okay, so like a jump as part of the going up of the squat. Okay, so down, please. Second set. All right, push up in 4 directions. 8. And push forward. Push up. Down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. Forward. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. Forward. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back. Forward. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward. Up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your arms in plank position and knee to elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. And coming in. Deep and controlled squats, going up on your tippy toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and so All right, one more set. Exactly the same thing. Remember, the last one is going to be plyometric squats, so jumping up at the end of the squat. Okay, so. Two, one. Here we go. Back. And pushing forward, pushing up, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back. Forward, up, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back. Forward, up, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back. So forward, up, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward, up, down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, into plank position. Engage core muscles and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay. Plyometric squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and rest. Hey. All right. So, okay. So today we are going to talk about intention, the third part of our triple alignment. So we spoke the last 2 weeks about, the alignment of our body, because our body needs to be aligned properly in order to prevent injury, but also in order to move with integrity, and move together. Okay, so there is an element of aligning, the lower body, especially, to prevent injury, but also the upper body. For example, there are many kokinages where sometimes, we have, for example, uchi kokinage, which we were doing yesterday, or soto kokinage, especially where our hand leaves the center of our face, and then the more it leaves the center of our face, the more it becomes a challenge for the shoulder, and then the more strength we have to use with the shoulder instead of the skeletal structure that is behind our motion. If our shoulder is injured, then our shoulder will complain very quickly about that lack of alignment. Okay, so it's important to maintain physical alignment in order to prevent injury, but also, as I say, to be more integrated. And that specifically means using the skeletal structure behind our position. Another reason why some people get more tired than others, right? When we're training together and we are, especially if it's a dynamic class, the less integrated my body is in the skeletal framework, the more I'm using my muscles, the less synchronized my breathing is, with my movement, the less kokudosa I'm doing, the more tired I get, and the more worry I'm about things, the more emotional baggage I'm carrying, because I'm not sure about the technique, or the other person is very intense, or whatever is happening, the more emotionally draining the encounter is, the more tired I get, and we all know that about our lives in general. So when things are very emotionally draining, we get really tired. So, no skeletal structure, muscle use. It's tiring. No good breathing, it's tiring. Too much emotional, or mental concerns, it's tiring. And then that's why we lose a lot of energy. There's not much we can do about those things. We all have to explore, experience those things. But this is just a path of the more integrated we are, the better breathing we have, the more certain we are of the emotions and the movements, the more we know them, the less worried we are about them. So therefore, the less tired we get. I mean, we still, age, and we still be tired as we go through age, but these elements are in addition to age, or a physical condition that we may have. Okay. So anyway, physical alignment we did 2 weeks ago, then breathing exercises and alignment that we did last week, and today we're going to do try to practice the most difficult one, which is intentional alignment. Physical alignment is very tangible because you are either aligned or not, either you are in front of your face or not, either your knees and shoulders are aligned or not. So it's very obvious if there is physical alignment or not. Breathing alignment, it's a little bit, it's in between tangible and not tangible, because we can hear when we know when we breathe in, we know when we hold, we know when we breathe out, but there is a little bit of an intangible nature because of the very action of breathing, that we're not exactly sure if that's the moment when we should have breathe in or breathe out, things like that. So it's a little bit in the middle. Intentional alignment is very intangible. It's very difficult to see, but it's very easy to perceive. Those two different. When our mind is not together with our body, we feel it. And I mean, we feel it as nagas and we feel it as uke. The uke feels when the mind of somebody is distracted or thinking about something else and has left the body. So that's an important thing to know. What is intangible? So one way of starting, to understand our intention is the very, very, very beginning of our training, which is our sitting down in preparation for class, and then the action of bowing as part of our Seiza class. So that's where our intention begins. Remember, Shitei is our posture, it's our basic physical posture, where we, the first phase of alignment, physical alignment. But then sometimes some people call it kokoro shisei or kokoro kamae, the posture of the heart or the stance of the heart, posture or stance of your heart mind, which is that integrated concept of kokoro, which is good. So that's when we start kind of presenting which intention we go. Sometimes we say to the kids in the kids class, we say to the kids, sit in Seiza, and everybody knows what Seiza is kind of when you fold your legs this way, right? But then they sit in Seiza like this, for example, Seiza, and everybody's like this, or Seiza, and everybody's like this, or Seiza, and people are like, no. Seiza is not only the folding of the legs, that's kind of obvious, that's kind of folding of the legs, but Seiza is the folding of the legs, placement of the hands, position of the head, and more important, the position of the heart, and of our mind. That's what Seiza is. Okay, Seiza is not just the folding of the legs. I don't know what's that called. That's not specifically what Seiza, especially in Buddha, means. Okay, so Seiza is the folding of the legs, placement of the hands, the position of the head and the shoulders, and more importantly, the readiness of the heart and the mind in order to perform your class. So you start practicing that intention from the very moment that we come into the mat. Right? So one thing that we mentioned during exercise during the week was the action of bowing. Sometimes if we are not careful, we bow with our hands, example, which normally sheds our shoulder. We also bow sometimes with our head, really deeply. The head does that, and the weakness of the posture, and it's terrible, etc. But we hardly ever remember to bow with our heart. Okay, so if we bow with our heart pushes out, our heart is leading the movement, and our heart is leading us down into the mat.
All right. So that has not only an emotional connotation, as in, bow sincerely kind of idea. Bow with your heart, this is a sincere gesture, it's a pure, sincere gesture. And that's what we eventually are after more and more in our training. The purer, the more sincere our gestures, the better our training becomes. So it's not only a gesture of an emotion, but it's also a structural gesture. Okay, so pay attention to your, put your intention on your heart. Take a deep breath, breathing in. Now breathe out in your chest, all the way down into Seiza, into back. And when you come back, the same. Okay, so once again, your intention is not on your hands, your intention is not on your head, your intention is on your heart and your chest. You breathe in, and you breathe out. And using that heart. One more time, in, on your chest, your heart, breathing in, and breathing out. And now, what happens then is the next phase when we do our bow and then we stand up. It's the same problem. If we are not careful, and most of us are not, because we're in a rush of training, forgetting that this is training, okay? If we continue with that sensation of our heart expanding, then we come up from Seiza into standing position, okay? So, that sensation keeps being present, all right? As opposed to sometimes we kind of do the opposite, we kind of come here, we go up, and then we don't even know what our awareness is, but we just kind of get up, We get up like a horse, some people say. Nothing against horses, I think horses get up beautifully, but sometimes the criticism is like, that person just got up like a horse, wherever, all over the place. So, so the same thing, attention on your heart. Good position in Seiza, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and on your toes, one leg up, second leg, and we are up. Okay, so that exercise just kind of establishes our intention with our heart. Not only that, then sometimes from that position, we go into practice. And as we all know, the most common gesture, or one gesture that Mario say asks us to do a lot, is Jinso Karai, from your heart, presenting for your most basic techniques, Katate Dori, for example. Once again, Jinso Karai has an element of something that comes from your heart, honestly, presenting towards your partner. Then it has a structural idea that your hand is not passively waiting, in the lower part of the body, it's actively being presented and offered. So if we join the Seiza with the standing, with the offering, okay, it should more or less all come together if we maintain awareness of our heart and the intention of our, okay, so this is how. So pay attention to your chest, pay attention to your heart, extend that, breathing in, and out, breathing in, keep the attention on your heart, come on your toes, getting up, so, now Shinzo Karate, so, right? So, it's difficult, it's a very difficult action, it's sometimes even boring, I know that for me, for example, one type of meditation that I particularly struggle with is the walking meditation. The walking meditation. But I more or less like doing the sitting meditation, but the walking meditation is a little bit like in the middle. It's too active for me for doing meditation, and it's too slow for being a physical action. So I really struggle with it. Possibly that's why I have to do it the most. But that's almost like an action, like a conscious action, an intention of saying, I'm going to bow properly, I'm going to stand up properly, I'm going to offer a hand properly. So one more time. So attention on your heart, breathing in, breathing out. Keep your attention on your heart, breathing in, keep up, take up, attention on your heart, Shinzo Karate. And we can begin. And then we can begin. All right. So that's an important element of how to just one element of intention, okay? The idea that we maintain our intention, present in a place, okay? So once that has happened, then begins the moment of contact. Boom, the moment of contact. And then the moment of contact is both a gift and a trap, right? The moment of contact is those two things. It's a gift, that my partner is giving me, and it's a trap. Because at the moment that I perceive the moment of contact, then my intention gets sucked into that spot. Okay? As opposed to forgetting that my intention was not in that spot in the beginning. My intention was on my heart, as we've been practicing, or on my center, my hips, my spine. So it's a gift because I need that contact in order to perform my practice. But it's a trap. It's a very well set up trap. And many times we fall into the trap. We perceive the contact and we forget what was happening with everything else in our body. So we have to always treat the contact as that, as a gift that has to be honored immediately, and as a trap that should not suck us into that perception. So in order to practice that, just do some isometric exercises. So remember, left foot forward, left hand on top, right hand under. Feel that connection, feel that push into you, put your intention in there. Okay, you can feel, it's obvious that there is a tension in your arms, and make that obvious, very, very obvious. But also make obvious the fact that the rest of your body is free, that the rest of your body is not that content, that the rest of your body, in a sense, is independent of that content. So we need to use that contact, but then not get sucked by it, okay? So make your contact, okay, breathing in, and bounce, and relax, okay? Make contact, so strong, breathing in, and tap down, breathing out, and relax. Okay, make the contact, breathing in, and down, and relax. One more time, contact, breathing in, and down, and relax. One more. Contact, isometric tension, push, breathing in, breathing out, and relax. Change to the other side, okay? Same thing, isometric tension, breathing in, breathing out, relax. Tension, breathing in, breathing out, and relax. Breathing in, tension, breathing out, relax. Breathing in, tension, breathing out, relax. Breathing in, tension, breathing out, relax. Okay, so that's the next part with our intention. Should be careful to not lose that. Our intention is in the point of contact, but it's not trapped by the point of contact. And that's something that it always requires training, because our intention, we honor the point of contact by setting our intention there, but we get trapped by it. That's a very difficult thing to eventually master, how to honor that without being trapped by it. Okay. So now, the last thing that we usually practice with intention is the unavoidable fact that our voice comes out and manifests something, expresses something. So in this case, when we use our voice as a ki, expresses our strong focus and our strong intention of one action. I don't know if you are able to do ki where you are because of family around or the place where you live. So you may not be able to do the full really taking it out, but really at least press through your lower abdomen and exhale with intention. So you're going to press your strong abdomen and just breathe with intention. Even if you are not able to do the full shout, you can able to exhale with tension in your abdomen, and then take that breath out with intention. Okay, so we're going to practice isometric exercise together with our strong exhalation or our ki, practicing with iriminage. So your hands are going to be locked, into this S, sometimes called an S lock. Okay, S lock position. Okay, an S lock position. We're going to step back, lower our hips, raise, and enter. And that either express your exhalation really strongly, pressing your diaphragm, or use your ki at the end. Okay, so Hey, grabbing your fingers, pulling out, strong engagement, engage your core muscles. Remember, put tension on your core muscles. Step back, over, breathing in. Relax. Again, kiss. Relax. Again. Relax. One more. Kiss. One more. So. Relax. Change side. Right foot. Same tension. Okay, so remember, with this tension on your arms, send that tension towards your lower abdomen, towards your core muscles. Okay, so tension. Relax. Tension. 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 All right, let's finish up with our most important exercise for this type of things, which is Funa Kogi. Okay, our whole intention, our whole presence is in the motion of this very simple action of rowing the boat. Funa Kogi. Hands in front. Hey. Yeah. Ho. Yeah. Ho. Yeah. Ho. Go. Hey, the other side. Isha. Here is God. 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 Oh. Exactly. So it's always very common question. How do I develop my intention? How do I get better at it? That's a very difficult one because the body, as I say, is very clear. The breathing, there are very clear breathing exercises to do that. Intention, because it's an act of the will, in a sense, it's very intangible. But possibly the best way to do it is to, when you come to the mat, first, do that checking of being honestly, ready to do the session, even if it's a difficult day, but just kind of make a conscious switch into that honest place, doing your training and reflecting that through the placement of your heart, your kokoro, I should say, as difficult as it is, and sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, kind of thing. We're not quite ready, but we want to try. That's all we can do some days. And then proceed to train in a manner that is as intense as possible, as intense as you can manage on that day. So as severe, as intense. Why? Because it's only through that experience of intense training, that our intention, I don't know if the word intense and the word intention have some etymological
kind of linkage somewhere, but it's only through that experience of intense something that our intention, grows and gets there. That's why, when people jump to the ice baths, so when people, goes into very big runs or something that is very intense, brings up that intention awareness. So in our training, that is practicing as intensely as possible. Again, given your condition, your health, your many factors, but there is no possibility of developing our intention if we are suboptimal in the level of intensity that we can generate on the mat. Again, that doesn't mean that we have to kill every single time, just that we need to be very responsible of how far can I really push to reach that level of intensity so my intention gets developed. The very last thing is sometimes we know that we need to learn techniques. We don't know techniques, so we learn them and we see them for the first time. And then sometimes we say, oh, now I have to study the techniques. Like study is a process where you know a technique, you have seen it before, and now you slowly unpack it, right? And you unpack it and you pay attention to this and attention to that, etc., etc. You study it. So you learn them and you study, you learn them and you study. But these two processes, by very definition, require a lot of thinking, require a lot of analyzing, learning things and then breaking them down, learning them and breaking them down. Sometimes it's very important to remember that between these two processes, there is the process of practice. And the process of practice is neither learning, because you need to have something to practice with. So hopefully you already know something very basic, but it's also not the study of over-analyzing the technique. Sometimes it's just practice for the sake of practice. And as long as we are careful and caring and mindful with our partners and no one is being put at risk, we just need to practice and not over-analyze, not over-study our team. So that's another way of focusing your intention. At some point in your practice, you learn the movements, you learn what you're supposed to be doing. Oh, it's a pivot instead of a turn. Oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. At some point, you may want to study that movement. It's like, okay, I need to be careful. Okay, I should do a pivot. And at some point, you just have to practice. You just practice. Don't learn too much. Don't overanalyze too much. Just practice. And that's when your intention is really at its maximum, development. The other two phases are very important, but they do not develop quite a strong intention. The practice in itself develops a strong intention. Okay, so let's finish up. Ready? Hey! Arigatou gozaimasu.